Greetings, defenders of Lycan Air. Radamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Rimworld Lycan Legion, Episode 39, Unexpected Forces. Ionis had a very bad showing. And is all sorts of beat up as a result. Heavy Rain is not going to do us any favors in this engagement because I think our ranged damage, generally speaking, is better than the enemies. So with Heavy Rains, we're at a disadvantage. Can I talk about the zoning? Yeah, I will once I'm not fighting. Oh, come on. Alright, let's try to ambush Crocodile over here. Unless... Here we go. Oh, one's a wolf blood. I just saw them turn. Crocodile's wolf blood. Interesting name for wolf blood. Alright, Tranlamry got knocked out. But we still won the fight. And Biba will provide medical attention in just a moment. And that was Fight for Pay, where we get 320 gold as a result. We were charged with... Oh, you're just a lot of bruised. You're fine. You're not even bleed risk. Alright, the wolf blood's dead. The other one, I think, got away. Unless I get a miracle shot here. Nope. Biba, you don't have medicine on you? Here, pick up Lucia's. It was a pretty good fight. Definitely fulfilled our contract, without a doubt. Really not anything to loot, but hey, gold's gold. Ionis, how are you doing? Just some knife wounds, not a heavy damage. Okay, cool. Their return trip is going to be a little slow because they have one that is incapacitated, but with all the horses, it should be fine. I think. We'll take the Smoke Leaf. We'll take the Gladius. I think that's the Gladius that was dropped by Tranlamry anyway. The Human Leather Kid Parka. That's all sorts of creepy, so we're going to leave that behind. Good job, War Team. Very good job. So, you asked about the zoning. So, the senators are only... The senators spend all their time in the villa. So they're allowed to go to the Pantheon. But apart from going to the Pantheon, they're just in the villa all the time. They're basically pampered. The slaves that wait on them... spend most of their time in the villa, cleaning and hauling food but are still allowed to access to other areas to supply the villa with the needed wood and stuff like that. And then everybody else in the colony is out of the villa. Doesn't go in there, as that is like private property. So that's sort of the long and short of it. Hey, look. That's a dog. So you can think of this as like private quarters. And that's how all the villas are going to be. They're going to be separated out. Very groomed? Yeah. Even has a little bandana. Kind of looked like a scowl on his face. Oh, research is done. So the only research we have left is art or cooking. I don't think it's really worth voting on. So I'm just going to quickly finish the cooking research because it's not very complex. And then all that will be left will be art. Alright, Ranley, you are back on your feet. So let's give you your sword. And why is there a Mega Sloth in our base? We probably need meat. So Ray, Maxis, Scipia. Let's do something about that. Ray was probably like out hunting and was like, damn it, I got called back for this. Dolores, don't be flirting. Or I'm gonna let the Mega Sloth rampage your face. So the away team will be home in a third of a day. The opportunity to do Vulcanelia is still present, and I'd like to kick that off. We also have all the art that Quere Zile brought in, and I'm going to put that in the Triclinium for now. Granted, it's the Triclinium that she herself doesn't have access to, but they were gifts, so it's not like you gift things to yourself. That would just be, well, you know, that would be very Roman senator, I guess. But we're keeping it. The Triclinium still has a lot of work to do, right? It's like a temporary research room still, because we just haven't bothered with a laboratory. Well, they do have food. I'm a little worried about the grill priority getting backed up. What I've identified that we really need is yet another slave that does full-time cooking. Because it's a lot of people to cook for now. But we haven't found anyone that has been capable of cooking that didn't have issues. For the gourmet grill, we can only make that one at a time. So I can't make it in batches, but I will make up to 4. So that there's plenty of food. And now the away team is home. A little battered. A little bruised, but home. Now, I would have liked to roll out the Scorpions as fast as possible. But this trade request is going to need to be fulfilled. So 31 Tribalware. Let's see. We have like a backlog of regular stuff to do. So for the Tribalware that we're going to make, plain leather or cloth. I'm really truly fine with either. It has to be normal plus. And I'm going to not send them tattered stuff. It's going to be made by Elba. And we need... Let's do 33 of it, because we need some regular tribal wear for our regular people to wear. All right, now that they're all home, perishable food all around. That looks right. Yep, cool. Just mental breaking because he got stuck moving all the horses. Yep, nobody likes working in the horse stall. Been there, done that. Your mood's recovering. I could have you be reassured or counseled, rather. Would not be a terrible idea. I think Trinamory is going to recover once, very long outdoors, yeah. I know, you were out there for a long time. How about this, Tran? I am going to counsel you a little bit, and then you're going to attend a hell of a Vulcanelia as a mea culpa for having you out there for so long. Let's burn a flag. Or a totem, whatever it is. Vulcanelia's offering. Maxis, you actually got here in time? Who are you flirting with? Scipia? Why is everyone flirting with Scipia? It's not even the first time. Let's just, what was it? One of the slaves flirted with Scipia pretty recently, too. You guys gotta stop it. That's a death penalty if that ever works. It was a fun Vulcanelia. So fun that Shank, Ray's father, has showed up at her doorsteps. Well, Shank has a bit of a drinking problem. But he is a good combatant who might be able to help in the farms. What do you guys think? What are we going to do with Ray's father? Grant citizenship is more like stay a citizen. Again. I can also, let's reset bed rest. There we go. And it looks like remaining a citizen is going to be the popular choice. Here's what I'm going to do. Shank, you're going to sleep next to Ray. We're going to kick off a raffle for this new member of ours. And then Mila is going to be just get the other bed. I've been kind of meaning to put in skylights in here and just hadn't gotten around to it, so I'm gonna actually get around to it now. Not exactly sure how I want to do it. Oh, you know, I could do it like this. Yeah, this will work. There. Now we'll be illuminated, which is going to be better for medical tending. Elba, you have so much work to do. Get out of the sauna, dude. You have a backlog a mile long. I almost feel bad. And then Shank. I don't have a weapon for you. Oh, there's a flame bow, but I don't really want you hunting with that. So we're gonna need to make something better. For now, it'll be a great bow. Because I'm not ready to... Oh, we can make a great bow on here. Because I don't want to commit to doing all the scorpions just yet. You should be in ranged. You're gonna join our... I'll put you right next to Ray. You're gonna join our bowman. Even though you have slightly higher skills as a meleeer. And you're remaining a citizen. So you have the live viewers to thank for that. I'm going to wait as long as possible in order to accept the Troubleware request. Ray, your dad just joined. Oh, well that's what you're upset about? Okay. Pretty neat that we had such a Vulcanalia that, when people go like, oh yeah, count me in. Looks like Tinctoria should be on the short list of crops to grow soon as well, as we are not out, but running low. Wait, when did this... Oh, whatever. Shank needs to be in the right room zone? You're right. No villa access. Fowen, are you falling behind your work? I've wanted the crops sown for a while. There is food and drugs here, so maybe you're okay. But I'll have to keep an eye on it. It might be time to dedicate a second slave to the Western Villa. If I continually notice that work isn't getting done in a reasonable amount of time here. There we go. Extremely impressive. And beautiful and all that. Should be okay. The triclinium should be higher quality now, thanks to Quere Zille's art. Yep, it's extremely impressive as well. That's nice. It got boosted pretty considerably. And most of the initial structure of the guest quarters is laid out. We need a little bit more granite. Well, a lot more granite for all the floors and furniture and all that, but a little bit more granite, and that will look pretty good. Delpierre, for getting Cainius killed, you get latrine duty. And when I mean duty, I mean duty. You fill the buckets, you muck them out. We hold you solely responsible for Cainius's death, because instead of actually treating him for plague, you just plagued him more. And Ray's father is named... Oh, so Fig, you have a choice of keeping your character or trading up. You are... Wait, you're already Ray. You are your own father? What is this, Back to the Future? Oh, which one do you want to pick? You or your own dad? I'll be dad? Okay. Well. The young one is now Mahai Goku's responsibility. And Ficus, okay. Or ficus. Like you're a flower. I did not say that you were Delpierre. Why can't I fill... That's weird. I like... Oh, because Mila's moving it. Mila, you don't need to touch sewage. Trust me. I've got a man for that. He calls himself a doctor. He's Dr. Death. Dr. Oz, more like. There we go. Your doctoring is as good as the smells on your hands now. Who is the terrible doctor in Scrubs? You mean the mortician? The one that kept getting people killed, so he became the mortician? God, what was his name? Who would, like, faint constantly? The twerp? Yeah. That's a good reference. I'm blanking on his name. Doug, yeah. There you go. So once the structure's done, I'll start flooring. And then we can open our way up to guests. With that in mind, alright, Elba, I probably don't want you smelting glass. There's, like, more pressing things for you to work on. Should slaves have their hair shaved, tattoos removed, everything? Should we force slaves to look more, to be bald and tattooless? Oops, I forgot the last option. There we go. It's a good question. I'll have you vote on that once and for all. So this is like a law policy. You know, our law speakers are now making a decision here. It's also potentially possible for those that act out, like, you know, having Delpierre lose a mustache due to the death of Canius, for them to be punished via, via modification of their looks. I don't think that's necessarily unreasonable. Be like, oh, you got someone killed. Bye-bye beard. As if we're, you know, Imperial Japan or something with the removal of the top knot. Tranlary, you're almost recovered. That's good. Stew kicking is done. So now I'm just going to do the art. We're basically done with most of the research. So Elba is working on the backlog of clothing, and I'm gonna open up. So the Thrumbo, let's rename this. Make armor shirt and armor pants. I know it's a weird phrase, but it's basically like high protection. Woolen toques. Body straps, tribal wear, and then Shea Cone's cape, and then all of the tribal wear. Yeah, there's quite a backlog of tailoring tasks. So I need to get Elba some tailor bench time. We could do tattoos as punishment too, like a X on the face or something like that. Well, that's a lot more stone than I currently have. So, Trilamry, I am going to make you live in the quarry. You're probably going to be happy about that, though. You are an undergrounder. So, prepare to be underground. We're also going to need to do some wood cutting. I'm just going to cut the wood that is in and around our base, because it's easiest. Avoiding, of course, the courtyard here. And I'll probably repull if you continue to want me to work on the guest accommodations, just because it's a big project. I would like for you to reaffirm and continue voting on it, if that is indeed what you want to do. I just need to make sure. Hope you understand. So it looks like you got 1 more minute to vote. Yes, or just bald, vying for top slot. So if you haven't voted yet, please feel free to do so. And Shinox, thank you for the resub. So, oh, but you are now working on the cape. Good. You're almost down to the tribal war requirement. Fantastic. Mila, I'm gonna need to change your apparel. Your apparel dies. I think it was that silver? Yeah. Now you look the part. Perfect. Bowen, you're really idle? If I find work that you need to do here... Oh, okay. Nobody is current gate guard. Tokus, what is your move speed? Full? Okay. Time to defend the town. And cheers. Oh, they're prepare a while anyway, aren't they? Yep. Don't worry about it, Tokus. Oh, look at this one idiot. He is toast. We're struggling. Oh, it's foggy, that's why. Well, you guys voted for a law. Slaves are going to be bald and tattooless. You were not effective attackers. Not even a little bit. That's okay. They were trying to get revenge for the 2 encampments we cleared, I think. And they, really extraordinarily bad at that. Why is time slow? Oh, it was not the only army. Someone was not paying attention. She's fallen back to the walls. I totally did not see the second group. Oh, they're beginning their assault. Okay. Keep moving. Backup is coming. Now, the Impids are going to be hard to outrun. Well, maybe not a teenage one. Slaves, stay inside, please. Oh, this is a little distracting. Alright, she's clear. She's gonna make it away in time. Glad I noticed when I noticed. Dell looks really different without facial hair. Alright, one of their Impids is down. Oh, you have like a... Look at you, with a wreath. That's silly. You think you're yourself a senator or something? Alright, group number 2 is fleeing. We're not done firing at them, though. Elba got wounded. That's one I would want to recover quickly. Darius got a little bruised. But yeah, apart from that, not a big deal. Whoa! Actually, Lucia got super bad cuts. There you go. You got shot to the head. And we can take a prisoner here. I don't know if they're worth having, but Scipia, you do that. Khazrath. So, you don't have any permanent injuries. Body martyr that is steadfast, that, like, doesn't do anything but combat and is 15. Yeah, no, I think they're going to market. We are probably out of meat. Yeah, we are. We have a few girls left, but we're going to need to hunt. Start with the easy alpaca, and then we'll go from there. I think I am going to have a public execution for Khazrath. And the reason is, RimWorld actually just had an update where you can publicly execute those that cannot move. And a public execution is going to max out the suppression of our slaves, and all but one of our slaves needs to be suppressed. So I think instead of waiting to bring them to market, giving them the axe is a better use. Plus, Davis and Quere probably want to see something die, as we don't yet have gladiatorial games, but at some point we will. And it was pretty satisfying. So now, suppression is at maximum for all of them. So I probably don't really need to worry about rebellions. No Spartacuses for a bit. Do we continue to work on guest quarters? Can guests buy prisoners or slaves? No, they cannot. That is real messy. Oh, some of the alpaca were in our own walls? God, that makes it easy. They were here. Oh, that hunt is easy. I like that. Alright, Elba's still waiting on, like, medical coverage. What the hell? Bebo, tend to your husband. He needs to get tailoring. We're on a bit of a deadline. And in fact, I'm going to preach help to Elba to speed him up a bit. Because he's hasn't made any of the troubleware. Not really. Alright, the slaves are now bald and tattoo-less, as was decided on by you. That room is looking a little rough, Lilithor. Yeah, clean it up. Dolores, you are starving? That... Yeah, there's literally... I'm staring at meals, so that's just you being dumb. I don't need to fix that. Can't fix stupid. Or so I've been told. Rare Thrumbos. Oh, 3 of them this time. Maybe we will do a Thrumbo hunt. Any of them have health problems? Hearing loss, but that's not going to really matter. We're hunting them. Oh, I didn't realize that she had a peg leg. Huh. I wonder what kind of combat she saw as a, before her tenure in the Senate. She probably just had gout from all the cheese she ate. Had to have her leg amputated or something. As you can imagine, the our population doesn't think too highly of the senators. We just need their favor. Our gate guard has a shoot frenzy? Awesome. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Lycan Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 13th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhodomont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhodomont.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Lycan.